I believe that the COMEX and the LBMA in 10 years will go the way of the dodo bird, because I believe that any uniform commodity trading, which is to say gold, silver, platinum, palladium, good delivery copper, all of that, I think, will be evidenced by distributed ledger receipts on the blockchain. And I think that by utilizing the technology, that you yourself would be able to see the collateral associated with the obligations that you had bought and sold. The whole secrecy of the exchange process, which benefits the traders and the brokers, is technologically obsolete. It used to be that the brokers and the traders had the knowledge, and you paid them to exercise that knowledge on your behalf. There's no particular reason anymore, particularly for someone your age that has grown up with technology. There's no particular reason to assign a monopoly on knowledge and technique artificially. And my suspicion is that while it won't happen for a long time, because it's not in the industry's interest to see that monopoly go away, the demand from savers of your age with access to technology will make it go away. The idea where gold, that as an example we held at the Royal Canadian Mint, could have receipts, distributed ledger receipts, blockchain receipts against it, and in a circumstance where transactions occurred technologically and were verified on a blockchain, my suspicion is that all of the exchanges will, within 10 years of today's date, go away. And my suspicion is that that market will be deeper and more efficient. Doesn't mean that that market might not blow up. If you gave me, as a consequence of our transaction, the right to rehypothecate gold that I held for you, there's no reason why I couldn't leverage it 20 to 1 with your permission too. And there's nothing to suggest that you yourself would care enough to research the liability that you had sold by doing that. But the tools would be readily available to you.
Right. Have you, do you have any particular projects in the blockchain world that have caught your eye, or do you think this is still something that right now most of what's being done in blockchain is like an experimental basis, and then?
No, Sprott has invested about $5 million in various distributed ledger technologies and platforms around gold. We have a product we've invested in called One Gold, which is in partnership with APMEX, which is a very large retail physical precious metals dealer, where there are delivery receipts which are sold to gold buyers, and the delivery receipts represent ounce for ounce gold on deposit at the Royal Canadian Mint. And these delivery receipts can be surrendered to registered dealers for delivery of physical product. We have a different product that we've invested in conjunction with IEX, the automated exchange operators, the guys from Flash Boys, which is also a blockchain distributed ledger delivery receipt product. Most of the major gold companies in the world are also shareholders in this, and they deliver good delivery gold to the Royal Canadian Mint, and again sell delivery receipts that are evidenced by physical gold that are on deposit. We have invested in a couple of different coin projects, which would deal much more freely in tethered coin products denominated in gold and silver. It makes perfect sense. You know, Sprott manages about $7 billion in New York Stock Exchange traded physical precious metals trusts, gold, silver, and platinum and palladium. And unlike the ETFs, our products are in certain circumstances redeemable for physical products. So we're in that business already. If the future of that business is the distributed ledger, With our brand, we have to be there. We have to make it more efficient for our customers. I have no idea what products or platforms are the ones that will be successful 10 years from now.
Right.
But the idea that you, as a young person with access to technology, would confine yourself to a system that's inefficient, is as inefficient as the system that my generation invented, particularly merely to subsidize our monopoly on knowledge and technique. Pretty stupid.
Okay, wow. Yeah, that seems like a great area for blockchain technology. I know, like you said, there's a lot of projects already in that area. What do you think are, maybe this can be the last question, I don't want to take too much of your time. What do you think are some of the trends that we're going to see in the future blockchain solutions? What would you be looking for in some blockchain?
I have to beg off that question. I'm 67 years old. I would describe myself as an inadvertent Luddite. I'm a fan of technology, but I wouldn't describe myself as being competent.
Right.
I'm financially competent, and I have analytical skills, including technical analytical skills. But I'm afraid that my information technology skills relative to yours are probably laughable. I can see problems that need to be solved fairly well. I'm good at spotting market inefficiencies, but I'm occasionally troubled by finding the on switch with a computer or operating a toggle switch on a wall. So, so imagining how to solve these problems is beyond me.